Welcome to a new episode of Greenhorn Live, fresh off the hard drive.
Today, we are discussing the recent theater performance last weekend, Arsenic and Lace, and the Spain and Japan trip planned for next year.
The spring show Arsenic and Lace was performed last weekend with showings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Greenhorn Live captured on-stage footage of the show-stopping performances by these individuals.
It's kind of a quirky play about really one night in a very strange home in Brooklyn in, I think, like the 1940s. A lot of murder and near murder. I don't really want to give the whole plot away, so that's the best I'm going to do.
My favorite part is probably the part where I have to sit in a chair and mime being tortured for like 10 minutes.
We've been working on the play since the second week of January until we had a couple snow days. So we've had to push back. We usually do the play the first weekend of March. This time we are doing it the second weekend of March so we could get our days back from our snow days.
I mean, rehearsals going, I've had worse years, I've had better years. Overall, we're pretty good. We're ahead of what we probably should be at the moment in everything but like lines. We aren't memorized as much as we should be. But overall, it's pretty good.
I'm hoping it ends up really good. We're on our way there. I'm confident, and I'm confident that the cast will come together and work really well together.
This is the first show I've ever been in, so I'm a little nervous. Especially for my performance. I think I'll probably step out on stage and forget all of my lines. I guess ideally I won't do that and I'll do all right for my first time.
Recently approved by the Springfield School Board, 2 international trips, one to Spain and one to Japan, are being readied and put into practice to raise the cultural knowledge of the Springfield High School. There will be a meeting on Tuesday, March 12th, for families that are interested in the trip.
I am excited to announce that our Spain trip was officially approved. Students will be traveling to Madrid for approximately 10 days in April 2025, and they will be hosted by a Spanish family in the center of Madrid. They will be attending school with their host students.
Not being home is basically my only apprehension. I really like my house, so I'm kind of nervous about leaving that because I haven't had an extended trip away ever. Japan rules. I love Japan. Japanese history is so cool. Yeah, I heard about Madrid in Spanish class last year. I might be leaning towards Spain now if I go.
I am going on the Japan trip because I went to Chinatown last year. That was the last field trip.
For Japan in particular, we're going to be traveling. We fly into Tokyo from Boston, spend a couple days there. We do some traditional food and culture type things. We go see some theme parks that include anime and AI and some of the high-tech things that are happening in Japan. And we head over to Hiroshima, go see the monument, the memorial they have. There's a structure that was one of the only surviving structures after the U.S. dropped a bomb there. And they've made that into a memorial peace park, and we get to see that. It's a very powerful experience.
So we are ready to present this project to families. There will be a meeting on March 12th at 6 p.m. in the Springfield High School cafeteria, and we hope to see anyone who is interested or has questions or would like to know more. Please come to this meeting, and we will talk about it then. Thank you.
And now, off to the sports desk.
This week we reported on the journey of Louies Telan and his love for foosball. Ever since moving to the United States in 2018, Louies has been addicted. Winning championship after championship and medal after medal, Louies has become a household name in the world of foosball.
It's table soccer. There's a little ball and you hold on to rods and you hit the ball around with the little rods and try and score a goal. It's a common bar game.
So when we came into the United States, my dad taught us how to play foosball as soon as we came in.
I started playing when I was in college, going out with friends, and just it's an addictive sport.
The farthest I ever went was Florida, which is a 22-hour drive.
Used to play in Worlds, all the regionals, and traveled around with my partner. That's what we did, that's how we made our living, is playing foosball. I think the best year I made just over $40,000. That was my best year.
So me and my mom played the beginner double in Kentucky, the World Championship, and we won. And I played in junior events, and I won a lot of them.
We towed a trailer and it had a foosball table in it because to be competitive, you have to practice.
So in 2025, there's going to be a World Cup in Spain, which I am eligible to go since I won junior events, and it would be fun to go to.
I've never seen him live, so it's really hard to tell, but at that age, based on some of the trophies he's won and what little bit I've seen, and you add to that, he's got a father that's as addicted as I ever was, and Louies has been forced to play for already 10 years. If he wants to continue to play, he's got a heck of a future in front of him. He's competitive, he's very good.
Upcoming this week in sports, girls softball is holding an open gym at Riverside Middle School on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And next week, spring sports officially begin on Monday, March 18th. And that's it for sports. Back to you, Sasha and Keegan.
That concludes our 10th edition of Greenhorn Live.
We at Greenhorn Live will see you next week. Signing off.